I say two is better than one, I'm specifically talking about something that is lost in a lot of places, and I'm talking about discipleship. I'm talking about the only way we're going to transform things and change things is that we have to concentrate on a few, and we have to pour into them like we have never poured into them before, and keep the group small enough to be able to work effectively with them. So let me go to the last devotion here, A New Morning Mercies. And you know Paul David Tripp, he's not going to pull any punches. He's going to punch you right in the gut. He's going to slap you in the face. He might even do some Three Stooges, poke you in the eye, slap you on the head. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But this is self-righteousness is being more concerned for and motivated by the knowledge of sin of others than your own. I'm going to talk about judgment. It says it's a spiritual rendition of the old question, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Is self-righteousness the reason for personal spiritual blindness, or is personal spiritual blindness the root of self-righteousness? It says, whatever the case, they motivate and strengthen each other, and because they do, they present a grave danger to anyone who still has sin living inside of him or her, and that's all of us. The author says, I've seen this operate so powerfully in married couples that it locks their marriages in a permanent state of paralysis that precludes any hope of real lasting change. Here it is. The husband comes to counseling with a long list of his wife's sins, weaknesses, and failures, but with little awareness or concern for his own. And his wife comes armed with a detailed list of her husband's wrongs, but with little reference to her own. When I ask a husband what is wrong with his marriage, he doesn't talk about himself, he talks about his wife. When I ask a wife what is wrong, she doesn't talk about herself, she talks about her husband. So how is it possible to have two utterly righteous people, right? How about this? Two utterly righteous people in a marriage that is broken and dysfunctional? Because individually, they don't think anything's wrong with themselves. They think it's the other person. It says, be honest right here, right now, as you're reading this devotion, whose sin bugs you more? Your own or that of someone near you? Who are you desperate to see change, you or someone else in your life? The self-righteous, spiritual blindness, judging of others dynamic that causes so much spiritual and relational damage between the already and the not yet is directly addressed by Christ in Matthew 7, 1-5. And here it is. Judge not, that you not be judged, that you be not judged. It says, for with the judgment you pronounce, you will be judged. And with the measure you will use it, it will be measured to you. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? Or